friends. So today we're going to start something new. One thing I really miss, and I bet some of you guys miss too, is reading Junie B Jones every day after workout. So I thought that, especially this book is pretty exciting, which you'll see in a little bit, that maybe I should start reading Junie B Jones every day, and then you guys can watch and listen to this story maybe if you guys are going to take a nap, or maybe after you do all your schoolwork, or maybe after you eat lunch. You guys can watch this whenever your parents say it's okay, but I'll read a new chapter each day. Alright, so this one's exciting because this one is Junie B Jones is a graduation girl, just like you guys are about to be graduation boys and girls. Alright, so remember this is by Barbara Park. So Barbara Park is the author, and she writes all of the Junie B Jones books, and it's illustrated by Denise Brunkus. So she makes the pictures. All right. So today we are going to read Chapter 1, The Month of Junie. My name is Junie B Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I was named after the month of Junie, because Junie is the month I was born in, of course. And wait till you hear this. Yesterday, I finally had my birthday. And now I am 6 years old. That day was like magic, I tell you. Oh, there she is at her birthday party. Because on Saturday night when I went to bed, I was only 5 years old. And the next morning, boom, I was 6. My grandma Helen Miller had a happy birthday party for me. She invited my mother and daddy and my grandpa Frank Miller. Also, she invited my baby brother named Ollie. He is 7 months old. He did not add that much. I loved my party a very lot. First, I loved my chocolatey cake with white icing. Next, I loved my strawberry ice cream. Plus also, I loved my balloons and my funny birthday hats and all my happy birthday cards. But mostly, I loved my presents. I got 5 entire boxes to open. And good news, none of them was clothes. Mostly I got toys and games. Also, I got a tool belt just my size. Plus, my Grandpa Miller gave me my very own plumbing supplies to help fix the toilet. But that is not even the end of all my excitement. Because that night, when Mother tucked me into bed, she reminded me that I'm graduating from kindergarten on Friday. My stomach felt jumpy inside when she said that. I quick counted on my fingers. But Friday is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days, I said. I did a gulp. That even sneaked right up on us, didn't it? I said, kind of nervous. Mother hugged me. You're not worried, are you, Junie B? She asked. Graduation will be fun, I promise, and you're going to love first grade. But Pollyanna Puffer says that next year everything will be different, I said. He says that first grade won't have the same kids as room 9 does, and so all of our classmates will be weirdo strangers. Mother did a frown. No, that's not true, she said. I'm sure you'll know a lot of the children in your class next year, Junie B. But even if your best friends aren't in your room, you will still be able to play with them at recess, right? I nodded my head kind of slow. Yeah, I guess so, I said. Plus, Pollyanna Puffer says that we'll be the boss of all of the kindergarten kids, so that will be fun probably. And also, he says our brains and our feet will double in size. Mother stared at me a real long time. That Pollyanna Puffer is a fountain of knowledge, she said. After that, we talked some more about graduation first grade. That Pollyanna Puffer always does have lots to say, huh? But there she is getting tucked into bed, and she looks kind of nervous talking about graduation in first grade. And guess what? The next day at school, my teacher talked about it even more. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Mrs. clapped her hands real happy. Well, this is it, boys and girls, she said. Graduation week is finally here. At 7 o'clock on Friday evening, room 8 and room 9 will have our graduation ceremony together. And of course, the children in morning kindergarten will be graduating too. So every single one of you will receive a diploma. I springed out of my chair very thrilled. A diploma? A diploma? I will love a diploma, I shouted. Just then I did a teensy frown. It's not close, correct? I asked. A meanie boy named Jim laughed real loud. Ha! You Junie B Jones, you don't even know what a diploma is, he said. I stamped my foot at that boy. Oh, yes, I do too, Jim, I said. I know perfectly well what it is, but I am not even the teacher here, and so I will let her explain to the class. I sat down and I smoothed my skirt. Then I pointed to Mrs. Okay, go, I said. Mrs. wrinkled her eyebrows at me. As I was about to say, a diploma is a very special piece of paper. A diploma is a certificate that says you've completed part of your education. As you go through school, you'll get several diplomas, she said, but this one will be your very first. I springed up again. And guess what else, Mrs.? I'm not even afraid of grades anymore, because I'll be getting big feet and brains. Mrs. said, sit down to me. Then she told us more about graduation. She said that as a treat for our families, we will be making them special graduation invitations. And so that will be our activity for the day. Yippee! I said. I love making invitations, Mrs. On account of that does not even sound like learning. After that, I clapped and clapped. And all of room 9 clapped with me, because graduation week was starting off like a charm. Tomorrow we'll read chapter 2, Rhymes.